Singapore says it's investigating the severity of locally transmitted Zika virus. The number of cases there is rising. Back in the U.S., concerns are now nationwide. Baltimore has sprayed some of its neighborhoods. There have been 12 confirmed cases of travel-related Zika there. And upset parents in San Diego pulled their kids from school Monday after crews hand-sprayed one neighborhood. Let's get more on the Zika fight, from Florida Governor Rick Scott, who's in town to work with Congress on the funding issue. Governor, thanks for being here.
It's nice to be here. I mean, it's frustrating. Congress went on recess this summer. The president has not led on this effort. He's not been a good partner. I have requests out to the CDC. They finally gave me some additional lab workers today. We started allowing every pregnant woman in our state offering free tests and assessments. We're going to need more support from the CDC. I've asked for 10,000 Zika prevention kits for pregnant women. This is about pregnant women and their developing child. So I'm hoping that this week Congress will stop the politics. The president will be supportive and get something done.
You're talking to Republicans and Democrats here about the no politics, because both sides accuse the other of holding up this funding bill.
Well, I'm really disappointed in Senator Bill Nelson. He had the opportunity to vote for a bill last week, and he voted against it. It was $1.1 billion of funding. We need the federal government to focus on vaccine, focus on research, help us with spraying, and Bill Nelson voted against it. I mean, this is about pregnant women. So I'm meeting with both Republicans and Democrats today and tomorrow, and saying we've got to get funding done now.
It's not going to surprise you, but Democrats look at it differently. Here is Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid.
Republicans were more interested in attacking Planned Parenthood and flying the Confederate flag. Can't make that stuff up. That's really the truth. And protecting women and babies from this awful virus. As Republicans stalled, Zika spread quickly.
So there are provisions in there. Democrats put in the Confederate flag provision to take them out of national cemeteries. Is that correct?
That's my understanding.
And then the Planned Parenthood stuff is a Republican provision.
Here's what I get about 250 bills on my desk a year from my legislature, right? Are they the bills exactly that I want? No, but I've got to say, is this bill overall good for my state? So when Bill Nelson votes against Zika funding, he turned his back on all the pregnant women in our state. He said, I'm not worried about your developing baby. We have 86 pregnant women in our state that have already been tested positive for Zika. We have 64 cases now of non-travel-related Zika. It's time for politics to end. People have got to pass a bill. Now, the positive is Senator Rubio has been supportive. Mitch McConnell has come out and said he's going to put it in the continuing resolution, so that's a positive. I just hope it gets done this week.
64 cases of residents who've acquired the disease from mosquitoes in Florida this year. There's some reporting in the Miami Herald that some people are charging that the numbers are slow coming out or they're not accurate. How do you respond to that?
Well, we put out accurate, timely information. We want to make sure the information we put out, and we put out information daily, and we've tested a lot of people. We've tested, I think, over 7,000 people so far, more than any place in the United States. So we're putting out very accurate information, but we're testing it. We're going to make sure what we put out is accurate information.
And it's serious.
I mean, just think about it. I have daughters. They're both childbearing age. They talk to me about this. This is a big issue for them. They want to have healthy children. We all want to have healthy children. I want to have healthy grandchildren. So yeah, this is very personal to me.
All right, I want to talk a little bit of politics. A Trump supporter endorsed early on. You're also the head of a super PAC, America's Soaring, just out with a new ad. Let's talk about this.
Skilled craftsmen and tradespeople and factory workers have seen the jobs they love shipped thousands of miles away. It doesn't have to be this way. We can turn it around. It
goes on to advocate,
just like the American steel.
A lot of positive focus ads. That one, you know, as a Republican, it's a different message on trade.
Well, here's what's great about this ad. First off, I'm announcing right now that we're going to start running this ad in some key markets in Pennsylvania, and here's why. We did a test market in Youngstown, and Trump was up 2 points. We ran just this positive ad for 2 solid weeks. He's up 18 points now. So you can go look at it on rebuildingamericanow.com and see the ad. We're still raising money for this ad, but we're going to start running in key Pennsylvania markets. And I wanted to break it right here on your show.
Well, thank you. But to my point, as a Republican, as a businessman, Are you concerned at all about the messaging on trade, that all trade may suddenly get lumped into the bad column?
Well, trade is very important to me. I mean, think about it. We have 15 seaports interstate. We have, we're the trading partner for South America. But it's got to be fair to American workers. I want American workers to have their job. I'm responsible for making sure every Florida person can get a job, and we've added over 1 million jobs in the last 5.5 years. But it's got to be fair to American workers. We've got to take care of American workers. I'm responsible for Florida workers, but I want everybody to be able to get a job in this country.
Last thing, Governor, House Democrats today calling for the Justice Department to investigate these donations from the Donald Trump Foundation to the re-election campaign of your Attorney General, Pam Bondi, $25,000. We've covered a lot of things with the Clinton Foundation. Obviously, this is gaining traction here in Washington with Democrats calling for the Justice Department to investigate. Your response?
This is just partisan politics. Pam Bondi does a great job. She does a great job as Attorney General. She's a good friend. This is just pure partisan politics. It's election year politics. That's all this is.
You don't think it's going to go anyplace?
No. This is pure partisan politics. Pam does a great job.
Governor, thanks for the time.
Thanks for being. Hopefully we'll have some success with Zika this week.
We'll follow it every step of the way.